What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Jello, and we got some more triple drive booster stuff. The new Dragon Empire Rideline, Zedolance, and I find this deck's gimmick to be pretty interesting. I don't think there are any Dragon Empire decks that are order based or revolve around orders. So this is pretty cool. And then we also have some quick start deck updates as well that we're going to get into at the end of it. So let's get straight into the triple drive booster set stuff. So first thing, of course, we have Apprentice Blacksmith. Zedolance is just a starter. If you go second, draw a card. Just as a note, the grade 1 and the grade 0 are single R's, and then the grade 2 is a double R, and the grade 3 is a triple R, obviously. So the grade 1's name is Hopeful Blacksmith Zedolance, the mound of blade metals piling up, seeking what's beyond. When this unit is placed by writing from the grade 0 with Zedolance and his card name, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 Iron Forge card, and reveal it and add it to your hand. So this is basically an open fetch for basically almost any card except for PGs in your deck that you would want to search for. So you could search for Persona Ride copies, you could search for the support cards that are also coming out in this set. There are a lot of things that you can search for. So really good utility search, and all you got to do is ride. So nice. And you can see its progression. He started out as an apprentice, now he's a blacksmith. Next we have Iron Forged Dragon Zedolance. The apex blade is still out of reach. I will reach with these hands. The apex blade. Is he talking about making his own, or is that he's talking about Bastion? Let's little theory crafting there. Auto. When this unit is placed by writing from a grade 1 with Zedolance and his card name, search your deck for up to 1 blacksmith card, reveal it, add it to your hand, and shuffle your deck. So this is just a targeted search for the order that you will need 3 copies of for your grade 3 to go off fully, but again, just a very quick and easy search on Ride. And next, finally, we have Iron Forged Dragon King Zedolance, carving name into the forged steel, and the weapon shall become the unbreakable blade. Okay, so he's got 2 abilities here. First is when placed by writing a unit with Zedolance and his card name. Cost. Soul Blast 1, search your deck for up to 1 set order, reveal it, add it to your hand, and if you searched your deck, shuffle your deck. So this automatically, on top of the grade 2, gets you 2 blacksmith cards to get you ready for your first grade 3 turn. Since the order is a grade 2, which we'll get into in a sec, it does limit how fast you can start pumping out the second ability with this, but still really good. The fact that you know that as long as you have your Persona Ride copy, you have your 3rd blacksmith copy guaranteed is pretty good, especially for just a Soul Blast. Next, once per turn, when this unit attacks, counterblast 1, and this unit gets +1 drive until end of turn. If you chose units for the ability of your blacksmith cards in your order zone 3 or more times this turn, at the end of that battle, restand this unit. It gets +10k and -3 drive until end of turn. So looking at it more now, it actually does share a lot of colors with Medio Kaiser Bustard, and it kind of feels like that as well. It's a simple gain a drive check, restand without drive checks, and swing again as a big beefy wall. And pretty good. All in all, it's a pretty good card. The counterblast 1 gets you the drive check no matter what, and turn 4 onwards you are getting that restand, which is pretty nice. The only thing is it kind of throws off the timing of potential over triggers, since this does happen on attack, and since what is Dragveda's wording? Choose one of your vanguards and stand it. It will stand right away, and you'll miss the timing of this. So that kind of sucks that there's a bit of not anti-synergy, but a bit of a lack of synergy there, since you'll be counterblasting 1 no matter what. I think you would lose the 3 drive checks regardless, since this part here is Huh. That is an that's an interesting thought. I don't know how this second skill would interact with Drag Veda, but the timing seems funny, so I feel like you're only going to get one or the other, but I feel like you lose the 3 drives regardless. But yeah, let me know down in the comments if any of you know. And yeah, but overall pretty good. He's a CB Soul Blast 1 per turn if you're riding every turn, and you're counterblasting 1 for his attack every turn. So pretty metered in terms of resource usage here. But yeah, that's nice. So next we move into the gimmick card, which is the Burning Iron Forge Workshop. So this is a set order, and its ability is you just play it if you have a Zedolance, Vanguard, and it is a grade 2. So this is what I mean by you kind of are locked out of Zedolance's second ability restand in turn 3, because at most you can only get 2 workshops out by turn 3. But the nice thing is that this one makes your units quite a bit beefier. The Blacksmith's ability is you can rest it, choose one of your units, and it gets plus 5k until the end of that turn. If you chose a unit with Iron Forge in its card name until end of your opponent's next turn, that unit also gets intercept and 5k shield. So it creates beater lanes, and it also helps with intercepting later on, which is pretty good. And the fact that it does give intercept means that you could have grade 3s in the front row and be intercepting with those, albeit not for very much, but still better than nothing. I like the idea. By turn 3, you're already pumping out an extra 10k overall power to your field. By turn 5, if you have all 4 out, assumedly you've been riding your grade 3 copies over and searching out your blacksmith cards right away. So by turn 4, you're pumping out an extra 15k, and by turn 5, if you have all 4 out, then that's an extra 20 floating k to your units. And if you're just giving those to 2 units in your front row, not only are they not only are they pretty beefy, but they're also really good interceptors. So they'd be at plus 10k shield, and that's pretty good. So this could be a deck that we see. Probably not. I don't know if it would be at the top, but I definitely think that it could do something. But again, being locked behind turn 4 to get that extra attack, I don't know how much to weigh that extra attack. I feel like I value restanding Vanguards a lot higher than I should be, but it is pretty good because it does get you a 4th attack per turn. So yeah, that is nice, even though you don't get any drive checks. But yeah, it's pretty neat. I like the idea. I really like the idea of this. I really like thematic decks. One of the reasons that I'm building Galactic Heroes is because I like the idea of scouting mechanic, and the theme to gameplay interactions of the cards is really cool. So I'll be definitely looking at building this deck once it comes out in March, and this is a double R, so we'll have to see what the quantities are like. But yeah, so it is a tad bit worrying. The main mechanic card is a double R, and the grade 2, well, I mean, you only need 1 copy of the grade 2, so it doesn't really matter, but the grade 2 is also a double R. This is going to be a triple R, but because of the insanity of these lottery rares, which I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video because I completely forgot about them. Yeah, the insanity caused by those lottery rares is definitely going to pump the market with a ton of these and a ton of the Keter Sanctuary Rideline as well. So I don't think that this is going to be super expensive, but definitely something to look out for. And I feel like I said so far this deck has 2 triple R's and I think 3 double R's, so pretty good spread, I guess. Thank God not everything is. Pretty happy with where things are, especially like even with the grade 2 being a double R. I think this is okay. So That is fine. All right, next we have Ironforged Knight Hadid. So this is a human. The squad's armaments are all forged in the Ironforge factory. All right, so from rear, when this unit boosts the unit that was chosen for the ability of your blacksmith's card in your order zone this turn, you may soul charge 1. Okay, so it gets you soul. And at the end of the battle that this unit boosted, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Zedolance, with Zedolance and its card name, and you did not countercharge this turn, retire this unit and countercharge 1. That's pretty good. It's a soul charge and a countercharger, and it's in low rarity as well. Each Hadid that you have basically refunds you 1 Zedolance grade 3 turn. So as long as you have these, you can keep popping off with your grade 3. So nice that it does get an in archetype resource replenisher here. Next, okay, so the grade 2 support is also a single R. This is Ironforged Soldier Dragon, Lightning Surge Dragon. The requirement of the blades of the dragon is the unbreakable durability at all times. Auto from Rearguard. When this unit is chosen for the ability of your blacksmith's cards in your order zone during your turn, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Zedolance in its card name, this unit cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effects until the end of your opponent's next turn. Okay, so it gives itself resist automatically. That's pretty crazy. When this unit attacks, if this was chosen, counterblast 1, draw a card. Okay, so not only can it not get kapooted, well, actually, it still can get yeeted from the board. It just requires some working around the wording. But it's regular blanket protection and a draw, which is pretty nice. So right now I'm seeing just 2 outlets of counterblast in this deck, being this grade 2 and the actual main grade 3. So that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. The fact that you're getting a triple drive and potentially drawing an extra card for a counterblast every turn. Okay, and last but not least, we have the support grade 3 and triple R in Ironforge General Dragon, Fierce Galer Dragon. Know that there's nothing that the blades forged by my master couldn't cut. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if this unit was chosen for the, okay, if it was chosen by a blacksmith, gets +5 until end of turn, soul blast 1, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. Okay, so I'm assuming this is why Hadid soul charges, which is pretty cool. Soul blasting 2, I guess is nice. You're not really doing much else with any of your resources. This is interesting because I mean, you get 1 soul blast here if you ride, whenever you ride. So this is 1 and then soul blasting 2. So you're retiring and drawing cards and restanding. Just thinking about how the support cards interact with the blacksmith cards, I'm already seeing +10s at turn 3, so that's pretty crazy. What do you guys think about Zedolance? What was it again? Ironforge, damn it. Ironforge Dragon King Zedolance. What do you guys think? I think he's pretty cool. He looks sick too. I think we really needed this. We needed a chunk fire dragon that is apparently dual wielding crag blades. But yeah, I think it's a really nice, refreshing change of art style pace. No offense to thing. Actually, you know, he kind of looks looks like Gandiva, but everything, I don't know, it just feels refreshing. This deck, the aesthetic feels refreshing for some reason. Apologies for the stuffed nose. I am a little sick. But yeah, that's it for Zedolance. And then I'm going to get into the order before we get into the secret rares, and I don't even remember the name of the other rarity, but let's just take a look at this order here. So the New Regalis piece, Bracing Angel Ladder. I don't get the name completely. If there's like a lore reference or something that I'm missing, please let me know. Its ability is draw a card, put this unit into your soul, and until end of your opponent's next turn, you get, during your opponent's turn, all of your vanguards get plus 5k power, and all of your rear guards cannot be chosen and cannot be put other than on rear guard by your opponent's card effects. So basically, there's a blanket removal protection, kind of. Just there's like a lot of weird stipulations with it, but generally it is a blanket protection from most field interactions. It's all right. I did think that it was going to be something a little more defensive, because this didn't feel like an attack or anything when we first got the art. So it does sort of fit the bill in terms of what the art was. As for its ability, this really is only good if you, I don't know, how important is an extra 5k? I mean, I guess depending on matchup, it could mean a lot or not very much, but the blanket protection is pretty good, but could be useless depending on the type of removal that you're going up against. So I don't know how many people will see playing this, but people are crazy, and they'll find a way to make this work, or Bushy will make a deck where this is mandatory to have. And I mean, there are already a bunch of field interaction decks that would make this, you know, a staple, but if it's only for one turn, you got to make sure that you can clean up the turn after, because if not, then I feel like you could get more value out of an extra persona ride or something else. But that's just my 2 cents on it. But again, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's the next best thing, but yeah, I think it's somewhere in between. I think it's pretty good. I think it needs to be played a bit in the wild amongst the people. Anyway, moving on. This was unexpected. I feel like, yeah, this was really unexpected. I don't think anyone was expecting Bushy to give us these beautiful cards. But here we are, and holy shit, they look so good. These look so good. I'm just gonna zoom into each one. So we have Java, Nirvana Java, Bhavsagra, we got Trickstar. God, I want all of them. I want all of them so bad. I need all of them in my binder or in my ride deck. I don't care which one, but these look so good. And arguably, I like these more. I like the cleanliness of these a little bit more than the SECs, which we'll get into in a second. But again, I just wanna go through all these again quickly. So we have Java, we have Bhavsagra, Trickstar, Greedon, Bruce, Jejuled. I don't remember who this is. The Diabolus girl. We have regular Orphist. We have Seraph Snow. I really like this art. This looks so good, and I can only imagine how good this is going to look in real life with the foiling. Holy crap. Oh my god. I bet it's already been revealed on stream, but holy crap. I want to see. I need to have one in my hand. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm sorry. Those are kind of the only things that I can use to sort of quantify how I'm feeling about how good these alt full arts look. All right, we have Gravidia Nordlinger. Next, we have Welstra, Bastion, my boy, Power of Youth, Might, Guy Youth, Burke, my boy. And then we have Blue Zorga, we have Magnolia, and then we also have Leonorn in the most Pokemon trainer-esque art style I've ever seen. And I want her so bad. I want that, so I'd be okay with any of these. I don't even know this thing's name, but I want it. I'd be completely fine with it. And now let's take a look at the SECs. So again, I like the cleanliness of the SIRs a little bit more. I can appreciate the art. Here you can appreciate the art for what it is, for the art itself. With the SECs, you kind of appreciate it more for the pizzazz of the gold plating and everything like that. So whichever one you like. I mean, I feel like a lot of people will disagree with me and say that the SECs look really good. I just personally think that they're a little overdone. But I'd still take any of these any freaking day of the week. Holy crap. These all look so freaking good. I don't even know where to start with these, but damn, Bushiroad really is shelling out for this, and I hope that they aren't too elusive. I have a couple of boxes to my name under pre-orders, so I'm really hoping that I can pull one. But yeah, if I really had to choose, I really need my Skyfall arms. But honestly, any one of these would just be insane, except for maybe one of these two. I mean, unless you're playing these decks, but like in terms of gravity towards the completeness of a deck, definitely want the Leonorn. Definitely want the Seraph Snow. Definitely want that youth perk. Oh, can't wait. I don't know how you guys can not be excited with rarities like this on the way. It's so I don't know how to explain it, but I'm really excited for this set to come out. What's up, guys? Yellow from the future. In post, I realized that I didn't do the common sense thing with you guys and zoom in on the beauty of each one of these cards, even with the other rarities. So let's get through that really quickly. We're gonna start with the SEs. Actually, let's start with the SIRs, and then we'll move into the SECs after. So here's Nirvana Jeva, Babsagara, and Turik Star. And then over here we got Greedon with a bone in his mouth, looking like a. This actually looks like our long wanted poster for anyone that watches One Piece. This pose reminds me of the Arlong wanted poster. I don't know if that's been referenced at all. If anyone's like said that yet, but yeah, that's what this pose is reminding me of. Next we got Bruce. We got the Diabolos Violence Bruce. Then Drajuled, and I'm assuming is this Rockagore? No, isn't that Rock? Yeah, I was probably Rockagore. Is this? Yeah, it is Rockagore. Okay, yeah, it's Rockagore. Then the Stephanie, a Diabolos girl, Stephanie, Orphist. Yeah, Orphist, Cardoneus, Orphist, Roar Battle Princess, Seraph Snow. Oh, this one looks so good too. I feel like they purposely lowered the resolution on all of these so that we can't fully appreciate the art till it shows up in real life. So I'm really excited to see these get pulled. Whew. All right, next we have Gravidia Nordlinger. This one looks really cool too. He looks like a Final Fantasy boss from this angle. She looks really good in this. Welstra looks great. He's got that Tales of sort of line art going there. Bastion and Youth Burke side by side there. Really cool. Both look really good. I like, if I had to choose, I'd have to say that Bastion's just looks a lot more, I don't know how to say it. It just looks a lot more impactful. Youth Burke's just standing there, but you do get a fuller look of him, so that's pretty cool. But when these get pulled, holy, oh my god, things are gonna, people are gonna go crazy for these. Oh my gosh. Zorga looks really good too. Sort of got that Final Fantasy main character thing. It actually looks like an Opus card. Magnolia looks really good too, and then of course Leonore. Like Leonore looks, her art just looks so good. She looks like a Pokemon trainer / Lorcana card. That's kind of how I see how good this card looks. Holy crap. All right. And then next, we got the SECs. All right, we'll start here again. We got Imperial extra large fried chicken wings ×3. Looking really good. Bob Sagra looks really good too. Okay, let's go straight down again. Looks really good. I'm seeing all the extra little things, like the nation being shown. All these little gold bits that are going to be on there when these get printed and released. So yeah, this is really cool. Really exciting. Really exciting. And you can really tell that Bushy Road is sending off, or like saying farewell to Overdress and Will Dress. This is really cool. Looks so good. Look at that. These all look so good. All right. Last thing on the list, a couple more updates on the quick start. Yeah, the quick start decks. So the extra 2 promos that we get are one of the 3 front crit or draw effect triggers. And then the other promo is the effect PG. So I do want to say that we did get the effect PG, just not 1-to-1 with how we thought it was going to happen. I thought that we were just going to get 4 copies of it normally in the start deck, but I think this is fine too, especially given the fact that you could pull a Sanctitude out of this, and it's 700 yen. I'm gonna use US dollars. Comparing it to the US dollar is a bit of a better comparison. So these things are 700 yen. That's literally $4. We're getting one of 3 cards that balances anywhere between $3 to $8 right now, and this. And that's not even the deck. That's literally 2 cards. You're getting the monetary value of the deck back right away. I don't understand, and people are still getting angry about it. I don't understand why. It's really weird. But I'm really happy with how this is. It does incentivize buying more than one copy of each start deck, but at the same time, it doesn't force you to. Because, I mean, you could just buy one. If you luck out and get the Elementaria, then you don't have to buy another. You don't have to buy another bunch. Because once you get a Sanctitude for your one deck, then you don't need any more, since you can only have one anyway. But I mean, new art, new PG art. That's pretty sick. I really like it. I do like Twin Buckler and the other one, but human PGs I feel are pretty cool. I prefer humanoid PGs. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, that's it for everything that's been confirmed so far. Next week we are getting the Keter Sanctuary Rideline from the Triple Drive booster set. So keep a lookout for that. I am really excited for what the other 5 cards of the Divine Z decks are going to be, because if the promos are generic staples, then I have a very strong feeling that the 5 cards are going to be extra effect cards that you can switch out for the vanilla versions in the start decks. So yeah, that is it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy what we got going on the channel. We have game videos coming soon. I just have to get past a couple of personal things, but I'm definitely working on a lot right now. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.